was that, as I told you before, that success telling the game to stuff it was just godly to me, and I thought, yeah, this is a game that I need to complete. I mean, I've never completed Morrowind. I've played Morrowind a lot, and I enjoyed the way it was laid out. This is like really my first good leap into a good chunk of the Elder Scrolls. Skyrim's nothing really compared to this. I mean, that's a bit more experience based, and I have to admit, I'm really loving this. And stop throwing spells at me, you silly wraiths. Stop it!
I just also want to make clear for anyone listening to the chat right now, and I'm pretty sure Griff is not going to argue with this. Alright, I love Daggerfall. Daggerfall is my favorite game of the Elder Scrolls franchise, and it's a really enjoyable game for me in RPG. I am not saying Daggerfall is inherently a better game than Morrowind or Oblivion. I am not. Daggerfall, I was there with Daggerfall 1.0, okay? And even with it patched. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I enjoy Daggerfall more. There's something to be said for a game actually having polish and not having to constantly save because you're worried about the game crashing.
Yeah, I could agree with that one. I've played games where you do say, "Oh shit, yes, son!" Shoink.
Yeah, I played games where you say, "Oh shit, yes, son," too.
Nice pair of Daedric leggings right there. Right. I have played games which will crash, and they crash a lot. I can't name them off the top of my head, but I think Syndicate was one of them that I used to play a lot that just crashed all the time. And you know, like original DOSBox and DOS loading. Doom was another one. And you just saved purely to not repeat the progress. You know, it's like every 5 minutes save. Or less than in some cases.
The problem, Larian, is that Battlespire takes what is enjoyable about Arena and Daggerfall, and it throws it away. Battlespire is a hack-and-slash dungeon crawler. You are in a dungeon. And that's what you do in that dungeon. There are no shops, no gold. If you break or, like, you know, you'd have to get all of your equipment and shit from randomized loot drops inside that one dungeon, which is where you're going to be, because it's Battlespire. That's where you are. And the enemies in that dungeon are always the same. Doesn't change. It's a hack-and-slash dungeon crawler with no randomness attached to it, except for the loot that you can get. To be fair, Battlespire is the only Elder Scrolls game, as of this date, to have included a multiplayer feature.
I think I even remember that. Since you said that, I do remember something in like a sort of a computer gaming magazine that made reference to it.
But Battlespire had nothing new to bring to the table in terms of gameplay, and with the traditional set of heavy bugs that came with every fucking Elder Scrolls game, just wasn't worth it. It's not as bad as Darkseid 2, Larian. It's just unimaginative and uninteresting. And Redguard, like I said, it's a bit better, but it's just unimaginative and uninteresting as well.
Red Door. Oh.
It's also worth noting, if I remember correctly, Bethesda never patched, never patched Redguard. They never did.
Never?
Never.
Must have it. So they just kind of like released and abandoned it then. Oh great, this one.
Well, here, for everyone who's interested in at least taking a look at it, there's a look of a screenshot from GameSpot of how Redguard looked.
Oh
If
wow.
you're like, why is it in third person? That's because it was in third person.
That's actually a really pretty game. But of course, it was built at the same time as Morrowind.
It was released in 1998, 99. I don't remember exactly which year.
Well, that was pretty cutting edge for the time if it was released in around that time then.
No, it doesn't look bad. If a game was only about graphics.
Ah, yeah. Right, so let's see, save.
I also can't speak too much for the Morrowind expansions. Like, I have gone through Morrowind and I have beaten that before, but I do have the expansions to it as well. I just wasn't interested enough in the game to actually go through the expansion material.
The Blood Moon was actually quite a decent one. The other one wasn't really so much. I liked Blood Moon because it gave you a lot more control over how civilizations progressed. You know, it kind of had like a Mass Effect system. Like you had the good, bad, and the neutral choices. Like you can decide if you wanted the civilization to prosper or if you wanted them to punish and you got the gold instead and things like that, which was really quite nifty.
As for Oblivion, all I have of that I think is the base game. Let me check that, and I gotta check my thing on Steam. Okay, yeah, I just have the Elder Scrolls of Oblivion, although maybe it's like a Game of the Year thing. I played it for a few hours at a friend's house around the time when it first came out. I definitely wasn't interested then, and according to Steam, I have 6 hours invested in it whenever I bought it on sale 2 years ago. I never completed it. I wasn't interested enough in Oblivion. I just wasn't...
I have never played Oblivion. That was the same time as like Fallout 3 had came out, and it just neither of them interested me. I didn't like the idea of such free roam, and this door won't open.
Really? Because I mean, you're free roaming in Daggerfall.
At that time, I didn't like the idea of it, because I lost motivation to play. God damn it, door! Would you just freaking open up?
Oh god damn it! Hold on.
Well, that.
My fucking cell phone. You can listen to that jangle.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shut up! I'm busy!
It's like I'm busy shouting at people on the internet. Whee! Let's go this way. Less corpses this way. I've not been done this way. Or have I? Nope. I have to admit, I like the idea of using corpses this way. Like, I've been this way. Yep, I've been this way.
Fuck breadcrumbs. I use blood, bitch.
Pretty much, yeah. I just like, oh, use corpses as ways to tell where I've been and where I haven't.
But yeah, that just goes back to the whole... Again, you know, I think obviously Bethesda Softworks has done a lot of things right over the course of its lifetime. Reason why it is still a living and vibrant company to this day.
Mm-hmm.
They would not have survived were they not getting money and generating, you know, reputation and what have you from the games they released. I do think that you know, a big perk of that company is ambition, and it's plays both to their strengths and to their weaknesses. So the foresight they had to make their their future Elder Scrolls games, easily modifiable with the whole Elder Constructions map set they made, has sharply increased their longevity and their popularity. It's not for me because, in my opinion, if a game's not good enough for me to be playing in the first place, I don't want to play it, so I don't bother to spend time modifying it. But for many people, I mean, you can hear that in the chat. That's what makes those games for them. You have to fix the shit with mods, and then it's great.
Well, that, and sometimes, like, not for me, but sometimes someone really loves a game, they don't want it to end, so they'll mod it, and the game then lasts a bit longer for them.
And, all sorts of things, like from fucking big-titted slave companions, all sorts of costumes and equipment.
Yeah, that I watched that video on YouTube. That one had far too many hits.
I didn't watch any video on YouTube.
No, the thing is, even if you were making that up, that actual mod exists, because I watched
I know I'm not making that up. You could go to any Elder Scrolls mod site, and like the most popular modifications are ones relating to nude models.
I think that kind of screams to the demographic. And I am actually lost. Great.
Don't even get me started on the objectification of women in video games. I could go a long time about that one.
Yeah. Damn.
It's someone who, is actually, this wasn't the case even 10 years ago whenever my hormones threatened to overwhelm my brain. I pretty much had good solid control, and I was so intelligent my friends were, we just kind of thought it was funny and dumb at the same time. Like, really?
This is dumb! I just remembered it being like one of those huge selling points for some games is there's nudity in this, and that's what makes the game sell so much. I remember that one. I think
these free MMOs that come out, like the browser-based ones, like, come, she is waiting for you. It's just like some sort of scantily clad fantasy.
Oh yeah, it's like, come, the orgy is awaiting just for you, and it's like, what? And it's like, you start it up, and it's like this base building simulator, and it's like, where's the orgy?
Simulated.
Simulated inside a house, you have to imagine it.
They're having orgies right now because of you. You're there.
I am a common citizen, apparently. At least I'm not a criminal. Oh, my phone decided it wanted to buzz.
You have not spent a lot of time in Wayrest, so at least you're not hated like you were once upon a time in Daggerfall. Being undependable and what have you.
That's true. So I've went from stranger to crazy person. And I'm back here again. Oh, brilliant. Oh, hello. Screw this, I'm going up. The fuck? How did you get there?
Surprise!
It's just like, wait, something's farting at me. Boom. It's like, oh, hi. Smack, smack, smack. Oh, you missed. Stab. Alright, I'm gonna do this the fun way. Whee!
We're doing this the fun way the moment you decided to start playing Daggerfall.
It is an awesome game.
I don't know about all that. Like I said,
But the thing is, I've been playing RPGs, but mainly Japanese-based. This is really the first good Western RPG I've played. And that's including the modern ones, but you really can't compare. Oh, right, I'm back in the regular castle again. But I mean, that's including the modern ones. This is really fun for me and really engaging. And I watched yours, and it's still fantastic. Running. Absolutely fantastic. I've never played Dragon Age Origins. I've never played Planescape Torment. I really should.
That would be a recommendation I would give. Planescape Torment is one of my favorite RPGs.
I remember reading, like, again, this is going back, because I used to read a lot of like PC gamer magazines and things like that, and it used to be for honestly years. For the rankings, it used to be for the FPS, which is what I was really into back then. It was Half-Life and Quake through 2 were like always like either number one, whichever came out first. I can't remember. And the other thing that really caught me off was for role-playing games. Number one for, I'd easily say, 6 or 7, if not more years. The top 3 was Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate, and then Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex. Like, those were like the top 3, and I only played Deus Ex because that was the only one that was an FPS, really. Because I used to play Icewind Dale, which I think my dad got for really, really cheap. Like, I'm talking like he got it for like a couple of quid from a friend. And I decided to try it out, see what it was about, and I enjoyed it, but I never got how it was. I mean, I couldn't really tell you what age I was, because I don't want to kind of guess when it came out, but I didn't understand what Dungeons and Dragons rule sets were, and you know, roll d20 and how strength and intelligence worked. I just played it because I got to copy and paste my characters and just have like 10 like super geared warriors. I just cheated the system and just played it for silly levels of fun. But looking back, I'd actually like to get into like Planescape Torment and see what it's all about. What do I think of Dark Souls? Dark Souls is a modern, nice, high graphic roguelike. That's really all I can say about it. That's really all I want to say about it. It's a good game, but eh.
If you ever get around to Torment, it uses AD&D 2nd edition rules, which means you'll have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I never have an idea what's going on anyway with 3.5 edition rules, so makes a little difference apparently. What the hell? Okay, just rest. Uh-oh. Okay, my god, this paralyze spell just will not go away. This is awesome. I rested for 5 in-game hours, it's still there.
Well, your intent was to make a spell that lasted you
It
over
is
the course of a dungeon.
definitely doing that. I approve greatly of this.
Yeah, so, Daggerfall book's a little wrong on that one. I actually, for those of you in the chat, Griffin God and I were talking a little bit about Daggerfall, and he was like, "Oh my god, I love Daggerfall, it's so fun," and talking about spells and stuff, and I actually opened up the Daggerfall instruction manual, which is full of which has its inconsistencies, and it also has features that were not added or were removed from the game before its release, stuff like that. And one of the things it mentions was like, okay, so the duration of the spell, each unit represents a second, and I'm like, oh really? Is that how long a round lasts? 1 second. Is that a fact? How many seconds has the free action spell last? I wonder.
I think I made like just a random statement to you, like saying, okay, if it's like 5 seconds, the spell lasts about 32.5 minutes. It lasts about 50 minutes now because I've leveled up a few times. But I mean, even on a second, it lasts about 6-7 minutes. I'm telling you now, I've not recast that spell. I've slept 5 in-game hours, and it's still there.
EDS is like, how much mana does the Mega Paralysis Protection spell cost?
33. It cost me 33 mana to cast it.
And you have over 210?
240 actually.
There you go.
Just a you know, a little bit. I get the feeling I'm not going to be completing this dungeon today.
Hey, Griffin God. Do you remember a room in this dungeon that had a lot of coffins in it?
Yeah.
Maybe you should explore that room more thoroughly.
Okay, okay. Going down. I think this bell is just a bit too awesome. It's like, wee, I can levitate for a year! I can also run while levitating.
You were gonna remove this spell book from your... You're gonna move this from your spell book. I was like, no, you might need a super long-lasting levitate. You just didn't replace it with a cheap variant.
Whoopsie! Right. I came in that way, so go in here. Oh, coffin! Wrong coffin.
I didn't say
Singular.
coffin. Yeah, a lot of coffins. One room, many coffins.
Not many coffins, many coffins. Ooh, hello.
Rape died. Yay!
I'm finding a lot of maps of places.
Oh, the Cabal. That might be a witch coven.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Or it could just be one of those lit up dungeon locations. That's where it is. Every dungeon that you don't know the location of, Privateer's Hold is an example of this, but you automatically know it because you're there, is one of those bright orange things. You can run across the entirety of the world map to find these places, or you can also find them with a map.
And of course,
that's something you might have noticed the Fighters Guild will sometimes reward you. Like, we'll tell you the location of a super cool dungeon. Because that's what you want to do. You want to go exploring in dungeons on your own.
just for the sake of it, no extra reward, no reputation bound, just, you know, just go gallivanting.
Ah, fuck it. Because I hate myself.
That's what I done earlier today.
Hey, the levitate spell wore off. Woo!
Ooh, spring break!
Spring break!
Uh-oh. Are you a rogue? Are you a rogue? No, you're not. At least they don't hit harder than usual, but...
That's true, Larian. 219 gold really isn't a reward for murdering an orc war boss. But the pleasure of looting that unique dungeon...
The thing is, I don't really mind the quest rewards, but to give you an idea, this dungeon has already got me Daedric leggings, so, you know, I'm quite chuffed.
He is chuffed, sir. He is chuffed.
Yes, I'm chuffed with my chaps.
He is chuffing right now.
Chuff, 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 chuff.
War boss calling the Space Marines. God damn it!
Hi, phone! Hey, hey, hey! She grimace! She grimace!
I'm just gonna let it go now.
That's awesome! That's an awesome ringtone. Huh? Oh! Hey, door! I thought I heard one opening.
I have that attached to that ringtone attached to my Hispanic friend. For no reason.
No raisins, you say? Yeah.
No reason.
No raisins.
Every time she calls, I end up getting a kick out of it. Although when she calls in the early morning, I tend to hear it. Like,
And then it's like you're just lying in bed and you're just like, fine, and just start dancing. So, you know, it's like feel bad, like, fine, it's, you know, fine. Oh my god, everything just leveled.
except for you!
Silly Wraith.
Hey, how many coffins are in this room? Just one.
One.
Ah.
Oh god. Ambush!
Are we being invaded?
My sacred axe is being used!
Dun dun dun. That Wraith was having a dance party behind that barbarian.
Yeah, he was just like, oh my god, he killed him! He killed him! Woo! Wait, he's killing me! No!
I can't paralyze him! This is gay!
It's like, wait, I could have paralyzed him, but then he cast that spell. God damn it. Right. I was gonna go up here. Why? For potatoes.
Holy potatoes!
Holy potato! Nothing up here! Oh wait, no there is. Hey, up we go. Da 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 da.
Cognizant of your surroundings in Daggerfall.
Oh, I've already been up here.
Just why you need to fully explore every room you ever go into instead of just, you know, popping in and out because... Hey, obviously.
Because George Takei, that's why.
Right, because hey, obviously. I was gonna stick in something there which basically insulted you and made you sound dumb, but then I realized, you know, it's getting old.
Wait, what? It's getting old? Oh no! Alright, where the hell is this coffin room?
That's right. Castle Wayrest is pretty big, man.
No shit! I can see the two individual coffin rooms. That's easy. Those were easy to find. The room with many coffins, apparently really difficult to find. Who knew?
Maybe you actually haven't found one.
Sure I did, but obviously I didn't. Fudge.
I mean, all the Daggerfall dungeons, they all look the same, right?
Like, Daggerfall, why are you so big? Why? Oh, sure I found one. Oh well, guess I was wrong. I keep coming out here.
Get back in the closet, goddammit!
There we go. Now you'll let me sleep.
Right, you have to get your feet on the ground. Can't just be sleeping in midair, man.
Sleeping in mid-air is the best kind of sleeping. There are enemies nearby.
Probably another humanoid whom you've managed to aggravate because they're all coming for you.
I'm coming for you.
You've pissed off the wrong people.
I think I've pissed off absolutely freaking everyone. I've summoned even more people now. Alright, let's go in here. On the plus side, at least no rogues poison me yet. And that is a plus side. Also very, very conscious of secrets now since this random door... Oh, look. Since this random door just opened beside me.
Oh, and don't forget that there were multiple passages heading out of that second throne room. Maybe you need to go back to the throne room and try a different door.
That was a throne room? I thought it was just four pillars.
No, not that. I'm talking about the throne room.
Oh.
Remember how you went into that second area behind the staircase? And
yeah.
I pointed out the prince who was sitting on the table, and you chose a door, and it led you into the dungeon. Maybe you should try the other doors. I might misremember these things. I can't swear to it, but if you're getting lost and confused here, you found your way back to the dungeon, back to there before.
Yeah. Be nice if this, like, had a picture of where I started from.
That's what that yellow blob over there on the left is for. I mean, it shows you your location, and then it shows you roughly where the exit.
That's what that yellow blob brings? What? Wait, what? that little yellow blob is a depiction of how big this area is. Blue dot, exit. Red dot, you. It's only 8 by 8 pixels. I know. The dungeon's like 10 miles. I know. Fuck you, Daggerfall. Alright, wait.
Welcome to Daggerfall.
This way. Do. Right, here we go. And I'm out of the dungeon.
Okay. So you might want to save at some point. And try those other doors.
Running. I didn't hurt you guys. Nope. You guys are all cool. You gonna attack me? Nope. Can I get by you? You just killed your... Oh god! Whoa! Bitch! Don't you attack me!
Running. You're gonna have to murder people. It's okay. Fucking guards. Here, I will inspire you. My
Ouch. Phone. Oh. Woo! Inspirations!
Played at a much lower volume than it was whenever the phone was actually ringing.
812, and I'm carrying way too much, so... Maybe they have Daedric. Nope, they don't have Daedric. Griffin feather.
Phone can make many sounds.
Marco's
actually downloaded and installed into this phone.
He's an MP3 player.
No,
Ow.
It's just a track phone. It's a pay-as-you-go phone.
I was just thinking like Vargos, he's the MP3 player of the future. Yeah, they don't have the technology to make small MP3 players anymore, so they just turn tech priests into them.
It's not a Tetris ringtone. What the hell? You might say, oh, but the song, it's not a Tetris ringtone, though. It might have existed before Tetris. Pro tip. Hey, look at this whole section of the Castle Wayrest dungeon you hadn't explored.
I opened the door and something screamed at me. It's like I opened the door, and it's like he's just a bunch of like Stitch and stuff. Like, okay.
Interesting.
I got another scream as I wandered through that door. What's down here?
I'm gonna head down, okay, guys?
Don't tell the queen, okay? Cool. Wait. Get off the lift. I know it's not moving, but still.
We haven't seen any naked monster ladies yet, but there could be.
Yeah, we followed all harpies a lot earlier on, though. Oh, hello. You're dead.
Be told, I don't remember exactly where the room is either. I just knew that there was other doors in Castle Wayrest. I was trying to help people.
No, you were actually right. There was a little room that was with a wraith in it. That was part of the dungeon because the music
but
changed.
I don't know whether this is going to lead to the first teleporter of many teleporters.
God damn it, door open. Oh. Well, I found the slaughter room with a knight.
Great room to have near the kitchen. We're just gonna go now.
Oh shit. Ow.
Who tried to do menu shit?
I hit enter.
That's menu shit.
God damn it.
I don't know what dungeon is the biggest Daggerfall dungeon. I've never been in them all. I haven't even been in half of them. There's a lot of dungeons in this game. I do not have enough data to make that determination.
There we go, back in the dungeon again. Ooh. Let's see where this is. I have been down this hallway?
That was the other side, apparently.
I've been to the other side.
Yeah. And so you could have gotten access to the castle through that way. Well, your haphazard methods of exploration involves just taking whatever path suits your fancy.
Do you know a better way of exploring this place that makes no sense to me?
You follow the left wall constantly, and you ignore, like, you know, other potential paths. You ignore secret doors. You ignore levers and switches until, oh my god. But no, I mean, your way is so much better when you just go, whee! Besides, you've already ran through so much of this area, so don't try to be following some left wall shit now.
How the hell did he get here? I've already cleared this area.
You remember how enemies are spawning nearby every now and then? Maybe that's how. Also, your paralysis immune spell was threatening to expire there for.
It was indeed. You know, it was giving me the stink eye. Oh, hi. This is how the game rewards me for when I level up. Broken soundbite.
Cool noise.
Right. Okay. Let me.
I'm going to hang up. I'm going to take care of brushing my teeth and putting away my cereal bowl and open my notes to prepare myself for Wagner Grimbeard.
Indeed, and actually I should save and get myself tidied up to get ready to start hosting that as well, since it's 1:45 start time. Well, as you heard, guys, chances are we're probably going to stop soon. Well, I'm going to stop soon and get ready for Dark Magic and Dungeons and Dragons. Oh! Yes, Grimmeth disappears. I face the coffin room. You know what? I'm gonna save and I'm gonna leave it here. Save here! No! 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 I find it. Ah, yuck, 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 yuck. What's over here then? Oh, cause look, I kept going that way when I should have went this way. Huh. Oh well. Map say anything special about this room? Nope. Not really. Anyway. Ciao, ya. It's on the left hand side. Alright, so let me just put on some music. And I'm going to restart the stream. See you in a second, folks. It's just going to be restarting. We'll see you literally a few seconds.